When I see people rushing outside nowadays to reunions and restaurants, it's easy for me to forget all the time I had to spend with myself in quarantine and lockdown this past year. It was the loneliest time of my life. But what did all this time to myself and to ourselves and time with God show me? It was me and a screen in a room for days and weeks this past year. And the whole world came to me in 2 dimensions, people flattened into windows. The loneliness crept in after a couple months when even catching up with people through phone and Zoom became tedious and tiresome. Because loneliness has a way of perpetuating itself. I want to connect, but connecting is hard. Do people want to connect with me? Would I burden them by reaching out? I got infected with COVID last December 2020, and I had to isolate myself from even my housemates and pray to God that I wouldn't get them sick or take a hospital bed from someone else who might need it. But as I recovered and felt strong enough, I went for walks around my neighborhood. And even as I was avoiding people, I began to notice little details. The way the different trees stretched for the sky, the way the birds sang, and the way the flowers grew among a thicket of weeds. And as I noticed the details, I felt more present. Loneliness turned into solitude. I spent some days without watching any shows or movies and embraced the spirit that I felt was dancing in me. And then I called others, and I felt the spiritual embrace of so many people who wanted me to live and who wanted to love me. I can't help feeling like our hasty return to in-person meetings comes from a desperate need to avoid loneliness. But when we can embrace ourselves in loneliness, people stop becoming simply a means to feel better. They become people to whom I can share my very self, and I can receive from them as they are, and we can make the real connection. So have you been feeling lonely? How did you find the real connection? Here's how you pray with pandemic loneliness. Don't surrender your loneliness so quickly. Delight in the things around you. Go for a walk with God. Look at the plants and the animals around you. Sing your favorite song. And then notice the Creator delighting in you delighting in creation, in every ounce of your outer and inner being.